So, hallo, herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Und was soll ich sagen? Holla, 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 das ist, ja, wir sind jetzt gerade Anfang des zweiten Kapitels, gerade nach der Hinrichtung. Ich frage mich ja ernsthaft, wie viele von euch haben gedacht, dass Leon das war? Also, so nachdem der Mordfall quasi... Also bei den Ermittlungen, ich glaube, man kann drauf kommen tatsächlich. Aber es ist eben auch nicht überragend einfach. Und ich möchte kurz sagen, das ist noch der einfachste und offensichtlichste Fall in diesem Spiel. Ach, es wird noch schön. Und ja, ich weiß, es gibt viele Cliffhanger und sowas, aber ich habe nicht unbedingt die Zeit, wenn ich nebenher noch ein bisschen andere Hobbys pflegen möchte, die Folgen überragend lange zu machen. Das heißt, mit 20 bis 30 Minuten müsst ihr leider klarkommen. Ach ja, früher war mal Viertelstunde die Regel. So, wir können uns im Zimmer umsehen, aber ich glaube, wirklich viel machen können wir hier nicht. Er macht halt auch nichts. Guckt einfach nur die Sachen an. Ich glaube, die einzige Möglichkeit ist ins Bett fallen. Oder auch nicht. Muss doch irgendwas geben, was ich tun kann. Oh, stimmt ja, in dem Zimmer ist Sayaka ja gestorben. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted smiling faces, thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health.
I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly what he did, why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go and go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying here knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room?
Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that was just hurt as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto?
Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
you got it!
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track.
Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? We were already working together and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place.
Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well,
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody'll have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. It'll be over here in the real world. I'll be over here in the real world. So, das ergibt mehr Sinn. Working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple.
What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Op's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is... Ja, ich glaube, die Franzosen haben auch eher dieses this statt this. Egal. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
So then.
Das ist tatsächlich so, der französische Akzent ist dem Deutschen gar nicht so unähnlich. Der Unterschied liegt vor allem darin, dass die Betonung eine andere ist. Und die Melodie. Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
No.
What?
No what?
I can't take it.
I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's not different from us killing him ourselves.
But...
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She is right. If you heap that...
Verdammt, mein Hals.
If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist.
Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind's responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions.
Machte da allen Ernstes noch ein Bär-Wortspiel.
Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that about just now?
Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
Ich verschiebe mal kurz den Stuhl ein bisschen. Ja, so. That piece of shit, who does he think he is? And so the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates. Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair, Daily Life. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement, then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma's determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Doesn't this feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy.
Irgendwie ist mein Hals heute ein bisschen trocken.
You're the one keeping us stuck inside? Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Wow, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness. The power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call...
Ach nee, Makoto, Entschuldigung. Es ist nicht Monokuma wieder. It doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands?
Ja. Okay, so then...
I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world?
you guys?
It really sucks if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very nice.
Das klingt so ein bisschen Boomer-mäßig, was der gerade abgegeben hat.
So go ahead, look around all you want, enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode!
With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But... a new world?
Could it be...
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we don't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that.
Got it!
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Jo. Das heißt, es gibt jetzt neue Sachen zu erkunden tatsächlich. Man muss nur wissen, wo. Ah, hier ist erstmal Hagakure.
What the heck?
Hey Makoto, did you see what's inside the display case? Bad. This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing. This is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
You're serious?
That stuff you see lined up there? Any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin.
Let me out of here!
Ja, wir kennen's. I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Tja, er ist Wahrsager. Natürlich spinnt er ein bisschen. So. Die Frage ist jetzt natürlich... Ach, guck mal einer an. The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. Was haben wir hier? Das Mädchenklo. Girls' bathroom. If I ever took one step in there, I'd become a total creep in everyone's eyes, and that'll be it for me. Aber hier kann man reingehen, okay. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. I don't see anything useful in there. Sonst kann man hier nicht viel angucken. Ich sage, man kann hier sonst gar nichts angucken. Moment, warum ist hier ein zugeschraubtes Fenster? Warum sollte neben dem Pissoir sein Fenster stehen? Oder Fenster an der Wand sein? Das ist doch... Das ist nicht gut. Map hier. Okay. Das hier scheint ein Klassenzimmer zu sein. The baby is sleeping, please be quiet. What? Aber immerhin Ogami ist hier.
I see.
This must be what he meant by a new world. I should probably take a really close look around.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but on the second floor too. The windows here have those same metal plates covering them. Münzen müssen wir eigentlich nicht mehr suchen, weil wir, nachdem wir die Class Trials gemacht haben, eigentlich immer genug haben werden. A surveillance camera. Und ich habe jetzt schon einige ausgegeben, also nicht wundern. They're watching every single move we make. I know it's pointless, but I can't stop looking at the clock. Even if the time was wrong, I wouldn't have any way of knowing. I really don't like that. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Right now it's just showing the school crest. If I break it, Monokuma might come and punish me. Sonst gibt's hier, glaube ich, nichts mehr, oder? Ne, das ist ja auch wieder so eine Metallplatte. Das heißt... Leave the area. Jo. Eigentlich geht's jetzt hier wirklich einfach nur darum zu gucken, was es hier so gibt. Hier geht's zum Beispiel noch nicht weiter. The gate's blocking my way, so there's still another floor. Which means not everything has opened up yet. Warum ist hier so eine Puffbeleuchtung? Ich weiß es nicht. Die Beleuchtung ist teilweise sehr seltsam. Was haben wir hier? Ah, die Bibliothek. Beginnen wir mal mit Kyoko. It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in.
I'm absolutely shocked.
How come?
Damnation!
They have all these books here and not one copy of any of my works.
Well, yeah, why should they have comics in a library? Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs.
You just don't get it. Not at all. I do get it. And with a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile.
Arthur mit einem Argument, das hat nichts mit seiner Arbeit zu tun, wie sein Gesicht aussieht.
Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author.
You know nothing!
Now hear this, appearances mean nothing at all. What you see before you is nothing more than the rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius.
Ernsthaft? The rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius.
Here we go!
My creations are what determine my meaning and value.
You're so full of it.
I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP?
Those two really worry me. Ja, die beiden Nerds auf ihre Art. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko?
Not particularly. Nothing really caught my attention so far. Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking.
You know nothing!
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section?
Comic books? Young adult? That stuff's a waste of time.
I've seen what you write, Miss Fukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile.
What the heck?
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Oh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. Boy-on-boy? I don't care if it's anime or comics or fanfic or whatever.
I'm telling you!
It's all filth, throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You insulted me and you've insulted my honor.
These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. Ja, die beiden Nerds, die sich... Es ist so ein bisschen wie Trekkies und Star Wars Fans, oder? Okay, zu Togami. But still, this library is most interesting. Huh? What's interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Dann sehen wir uns mal um. Hier ist eine Menge, was man sich angucken kann. It looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old and it's all covered in dust.
So...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. Kameras kennen wir natürlich. How long am I going to be stuck here being watched by all these cameras? I'm starving for information from the outside world. If only there was a TV that worked. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Hope's Peak Academy.
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. And I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school. And judging by the amount of dust the latter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak had closed down at least a year ago? Most likely the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So, in other words...
That must have all been part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people should potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real.
However,
if it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution, it's true. But then, what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But to make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. What did they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
now,
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... Ja, da haben wir einen sehr interessanten Punkt gefunden. Aber über den würde ich sagen, denken wir dann mal in der nächsten Folge nach. Oder ihr denkt bis zur nächsten Folge darüber nach. Aber hier mache ich einen Schnitt. Ich hoffe, ihr habt Spaß. Lasst konstruktive Kritik, vielleicht ein Däumchen nach oben da. Und ja, dann sehen wir uns hoffentlich in 2 Tagen wieder bei der nächsten Folge Danganronpa. Bis dahin, Cheerio!